Hello, hi there, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 6th, 7th, and 8th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I am going to be using for the main reading, which this is just the introduction. You will hear this on all the signs. So go to the timestamp, and that should get you to the main readings, okay? Timestamps are in the description below. Anyway, when I am doing the main reading, when I am reading for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I'll use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and I will pull one of my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this introduction, I am going to be using my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Okay? Try not to filter too much of myself into it, but we will do what we can do with this. So let's see what we have going on. Let me go on to my little, what's going on in just the world itself. So, okay, May 5th, we did talk about that. There's a lot of chatter about energies with May 5th, and that makes sense because we have Taurus conjuncting with Uranus, and we are in Taurus, and Uranus is also in Taurus. So we have a lot of this, Taurus is very grounded energy, very much the home energy, but Uranus is expect the unexpected energy. And now they're conjuncting, so they're not necessarily working together. Okay, so that's the 5th. A lot of chatter going on with that. The 7th of May, we do have Taurus again, sextiling with Mars, which is in Pisces. And the thing that is interesting is sextiling is kind of like getting together. Not a lot of energy going on, but it's not bad energy either. And Mars is is Aries, god of war, god of let's put it that way, just of war. Pisces, dreamy. So we've got something going on, not quite anything really defined. There is some chatter that the energies on the 7th will be high too, but not enough that I can really relate that for you. The 5th, the 5th definitely. Taurus, Uranus. Okay. And then, of course, we go to the 10th, where Jupiter goes into Aries. I've been talking about that. We'll talk about it again. When we get closer, Mercury goes retrograde on the 10th in Gemini. So interesting. Things might be revisited. We do go up to the 15th. We have some stuff going on. But then the 16th is where we have our full moon in Scorpio. It is going to be a lunar eclipse, so that gives some more energy to that. Scorpio does not like secrets. So, Scorpio likes to keep their own secrets, does not necessarily like other secrets. However, this is what I thought was really interesting, and again, we'll talk as we get closer. Scorpio will trine with Mars, which is in Pisces, and Neptune, which is also in Pisces, and they're all at 20. Well, the Neptune, Scorpio is at 25 degrees, and Mars is at 23, so there should be some good energy with them. It is, though, going to be squaring off with Saturn, 25 degrees, which is in Aquarius. And I told you that, Saturn is always that one. Saturn in Aquarius is illusions versus reality. And Scorpio does not like secrets. So what's going to happen on that 15th, 16th, really more the 16th? We will see what we will see. Anyway, let's go on and see what we have with our general what's going on in the universe type of reading. One, two, three. 3 cards. All of them are face down. Anything that's reversed has a little stronger energy. That's how I read them. And numbers have meaning, so pay attention to the numbers, especially when it comes to your individual readings. Take a moment also to, do your natal chart so that you know your ascending, rising, moon, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. First card is The Hierophant. Okay, we have a 5 energy here. 5 is about change, positive, negative, doesn't matter. Change is change is change. Now, some people look at the Hierophant and say, oh, it's your higher self. I do not do that. To me, the Hierophant is basically government, is basically the business of religion. It's a ruling energy here, and it's one that really tries to control and tries to direct and tells you to follow the rules. When I see the Hierophant, I'm like, and well, maybe let's go this way. Let's go this way. But the Hierophant to me has a very it's a very strong, follow the rules, do as I say type of energy. Now, what I'm saying with this one, though, is let's be very, very careful when we see this energy. It's not necessarily that we just fall right in alignment with it. We have to question. We have free will, but we also have we're very smart energies, and we also follow the light. The light is within us. We are light workers. So really, whenever I see this energy, I'm always question what you're hearing. My husband says, don't believe anything you hear, and maybe 1/4 of what you see. Okay? Question. And many times when I see this, it's kind of like, and what's the opposite? Because that to me is where I might want to believe what's the opposite than this card. I know, you might know, but the people who have been following me knows that this one is not my favorite, but we have to go through this. We have to look at this, because sometimes, sometimes the reality is so the reality is so harsh that we have to look at it and instead of just accepting what we're being told. Okay? Okay. And again, we're not quite there yet, but remember that 16th, Saturn with an Aquarius against the full moon in Scorpio. So there could be a lot of things coming out in that type of energy. Again, this has the business of religion. This is the business of government. This is really a very controlling type of energy here. And it's usually, if somebody says this is how to go, look for alternative options, alternative answers. Let's go on. Next card. The star energy. So now we go from a 5 to a 17. We have that 7 energy, which is very divine energy. It's very, the divine umbrella. I love the divine umbrella of it. It protects us from ourselves in many ways. It's basically divine intervention. Sometimes it's divine interference, but it's all, again, to protect us from ourselves. Sometimes we don't like it. So we have that 7 energy. We have the 10 plus the 7. So 10's are transitional. 1 is a new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. Add the 1 and 7 together, it becomes an 8, unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. Now, the thing about the star is trying to create a balance. The star is also all about hope. The star, now we do have there are some literal alignments going on. The next big alignment will be June 24th, just to throw that out there. It's going to be a very large one too. But anyway, things are growing. Things are getting more into place. The star, again, make a wish upon a star. Hope is with the star. So even though we might have this type of energy being very constricting, the star actually expands our mind, expands our beliefs, expands our sense of possibilities. Okay? So let's go on here. Okay, now this is reversed. Here it is an 8. 8 is, again, what I said. Let's do that. That may be a little bit better. 8 is, again, unlimited opportunities, possibilities. Now, this is the fire sign. This is our wands or rods, as they like to call them. It is our Aries energy. Remember, on the 10th, which will be then what? How many days? 2 days down. Jupiter is going into Aries. So there is this really, let's put things to work type of energy, a lot of our dreams. This is, busy energy. This is fast energy. So something could be going on extremely fast this weekend. It might make us extremely busy. Fire, again, passionate, very burning, very determined energy. So something going on here. Again, I am not saying that this is what brings us hope. I am saying this is what brings us hope. Watch, 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 pray, hope. It's going to be a very quick, whatever this is, it's going to be very quick, very quick. So you have to be watching, you have to be on your toes, okay? Whatever it is. Here we go. Let's see. And again, this is universal energy going on. So let's see what we've got here. So 5, 1, 7, 8. See what we've got here with the, I have to look. Colette Baron Reed. Here we go. We're just going to pull one card. And put that over there. Here we go. 10 of Fire. 10 of Fire. So again, we have that fire energy. We have that 10, which is transitioning. There is, again, the 10 of Fire, 10 of Rods, 10 of Wands. Has a lot of very busy energy. It is asking for divine help to maintain the energy. I mean, here she is. She's almost, there's something that's burning here. There's things that are burning here. And at the same time, he's basically keeping them all in motion right now. And so one thing, it's kind of like, something has to burn up before it can move on. Something has to finish before we can move on. A lot of times with the other cards that I use, the 10 of Fire, 10 of Fire is basically, ask higher power, ask for help. These two, very busy time, this information, whatever's going on, very active. It might almost seem too burdensome to us. It might seem too hard, but we still have to move forward, and we do need to ask for help. So we've got some really very interesting, this guy, never like him. Hope, of course, wish upon a star. The 8 of Wands, very busy, action time. And it might just feel very hard on us. It might feel it might be a weekend that we just feel very burdened with this. Ask for help. We have to, it's just like we just need a little bit more to get through to where we need to be. Okay? Anyway, we will start the readings in a moment, but please take a moment to go down here and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, help keep the channel moving and growing. And thank you so much. I do have to thank the people that have been donating to the channel. I really do appreciate you doing that. So thank you very much. Okay, why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Libras, and how are you today? Well, let's see what higher power has to say for you, okay? With this interesting energies that we're always having. Let's see what happened, what's going on for my Libras, higher power. Okay, card coming out. Ooh, the Knight of Water, an emotional journey, a new romance, a new love happening. But it's also it's a very emotional journey for you. But it's something that you've been wanting to do, and you've been waiting for the opportunity to do this. Now, let's continue with this. Let's just see what higher power has for you. But yeah, and this could be, this is just something very deep and very spiritually meant to be, okay? So Knight's underlying energy is our fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It's passionate, it's burning, it's very determined. The water energy, the glasses just dropped. Hold on a second. The water energy is our Cancer, our Pisces, our Scorpio. Now remember, there's a lot of planets in Pisces. Remember that Jupiter will be going into Aries soon enough. And so a lot of your dreams, a lot of your plans, it's really getting ready to initiate them, to get started with them. Knights are directional, so they're going to go where you want them or where you lead them to go. But once you get them on that path, I'm kind of getting this thought for you, my Libras. Once you start getting on that path, there's no turning back, okay? It's like once you're there, now you might be able to stop, but it's like things steamroller, a steamroller type of energy here. Now, the Knight, again, all of your cards are reversed. The Knight of Water is emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. falling in love, or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So it could be very much a romantic interlude, of romantic energy going forward. It could be a resurgence of a romantic love. Remember, Mercury retrograde, we're in the shadow, and a lot of people come back to you, even in the shadows, my Libra. So there could be someone coming back to you. It could also be an emotional breakthrough and something that's been really holding you back. You're just kind of like saying, no more. I want more than this in my life. So going after something that feels very personal but feels very right. Next card reversed is the Five of Air. Well, then of course we have to think about it. Then we have to weigh the pros and cons. Do we just jump into the water, or do we take a safety vest or something like that? Fives have change energy, positive, negative. Either way, it's going to be change. Change is not something we all like, even if it's very positive change. Air energy is your energy, Gemini, and it's also Aquarius. Thought processes, hearing news. This is just kind of, this is just do I, don't I, do I, don't I? What am I going to do with this? Where am I going to go with this? What do I even want to do with this? Okay? So it's kind of like, this is my heart wants this. I really want this. My brain says, do you really? Do you really, my Libras? And this is probably the thing that Libras fight the most. They with your balance, you want to keep your balance going. You want everything to be balanced. And this is kind of a weekend that says, are you going to risk it? This is a big risk for you, my Libras. Do you follow your heart? Do you follow what it is that you think you want or what you feel you want? Or do you just kind of go, oh, there might not be time. It just might be time. Now, the reason I'm not telling you to do either of those, and I'm not going to judge you if you do either of those. The thing is, I just want you to know that when you're feeling kind of this, why do I feel so unsettled? The energies around you are so unsettled. You're picking up the energies around you, my Libras. So part of the energies are pushing you forward. Go do this. And part of your energies are like, let's really think about this. So you're going to have to kind of, a couple of things you can do. One is you can listen to one or the other is you can just kind of say, we just need to get through because the energies are always changing. I hope that makes sense to you because I know it's not comfortable for my Libras. An unwise choice, learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. Remember, this is the Five of Swords. In the traditional tarot, this is where I say watch out for sneaky snake, somebody that's just kind of feeding you misinformation. Okay, next card here. The Five of Fire. Okay, so here we have those fives again. So even though this opportunity or this dream or this possibility opens to you that you feel like you really, really want, these fives are just playing havoc with you. Now, the thing about it is, this is not the only, this isn't going to be the only time that this window of opportunity opens for you. You can still have this dream. You can still be making your plans. You just have to get through some of this five energy, some of this air energy, some of this fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, think about the air and fire, combustible, blowing up. Blowing up. So you don't really have to. The nice thing about this weekend for you, my Libras, is you really don't have to do anything. You don't have to make any decisions this weekend. But just know that when all of this energy is against you, or not against, you're walking through all of this energy, understand why. Understand why your brain is just not wanting to follow your heart, or why you're just feeling like you just want to tell everyone to just shut the heck up. And why, that all these little picky energies, that Five of Fire is that picky, Libra do this, Libra do that, kind of that, that Cinderella energies going on. And while you're just saying, but this is where I'm going. This is not the only chance. This weekend is not the only chance. Put this, write this down, put this out there, give it to your higher power, okay? Because the request can still happen. You can still be asking for it. It's just that all of these is just, and none of this is insurmountable. but it's just so exhausting. So to me, you've got some really wonderful energies coming your way, coming, that's flowing to you and flowing for you and, kind of sweeping you off into that better direction. The only thing is these fives, the 5 of air, 5 of fire, just are really hard to navigate through. So just be aware of it. And if you're aware of it, you can just kind of say, you know what, maybe I need to just, maybe I just need to get into my hobbit hole and just, I don't know, be a hermit for a little bit of time. Okay? Okay. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So yeah, here it is, here at this Knight of Water, so loving, so dreamy, so wonderful energies. And then these fives, 5 of air, 5 of fire. They don't make it easy for you, my Libras. The universe, I don't know, is it the universe? I don't think it's the universe. I think the universe loves you quite a bit. I think it's more the people that just love to leech onto your energies. Okay, let's see what we have with our John Holland from the source. Okay, so here we go, reversed. Intuition. So this is the High Priestess energy. This is Major Arcana energy. This is kind of thinking, just kind of like stilling yourself. A lot of this 5 energy is probably trying to keep you from stilling yourself, meaning, quieting yourself, quieting your energies, trying to keep you from meditating, praying, or however that is that you connect. So a lot of that 5 energy, that air and fire, is trying to clutter you up. But we have intuition. We have the High Priestess. 2 choices, this way, that way, coming together, joining another, joining higher power. The High Priestess really has a lot of duality to it. Looks to that, kind of looks within to see what's going on without. Another part of this is also to trust your intuition, but remember, intuition and wishful thinking are not the same, so kind of use some discernment with that also. So really, there's a lot of dreams, hopes, wishes, happy energies happening, but then there's a lot that just tries to keep you off balance, tries to keep you from really following that path. Intuition. Intuition helps you discern, helps you to understand. Okay, another fell. Things have fallen. Here we go. This is reversed with crystal or energy. Golden or gold sheen obsidian. Now, I've never really seen this. I should look for this more. Personal powers, spiritual manifestation, earth healing, new experiences. Interesting. So yeah, I would concentrate more on concentrate on the Knight and the 2, the intuition. Be aware of all the energies that try to, and a lot of times these energies are from other people, really, that try to keep you from, from your Knight of Waters. Trust your intuition. Anyway, let's go, my Libras, and just know, not an easy weekend, but not a hard, it's a nice weekend. It's a good weekend. You're following, you're going after things. It's just, there's so many people, so many people want to throw blocks in your way. Anyway, my Libras, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notification, watch the whole playlist if you would. As always, my Libras, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.